I am hiding a big purchase that I recently made, and I bought it right next to her without telling her.
Right next to her?
Right next to her.
The f*** are you talking about?
It's my money. I mean, it's our money, sorry. Couple quick buttons and it was purchased, man.
I set up a camera and she got to watch this live. So we're gonna bring her in. She's seen what you've talked about so far. Be honest with me. Are you guys only not married because of this? Is this the almost like last standing hurdle? Bundle all of my educational programs I've ever made, plus the premium version of my budgeting app for not only 80% off, but also with a free trial today at dollarwise.com. Join the tens of thousands of people who've changed their lives and join Dollarwise Central right now for free.
Hi, my name is Scott, and I'm 29 years old. I'm from San Antonio, Texas, and this is Financial Audit.
Thanks for coming up, man. Double sunglasses, double the power.
You already know, man.
I really appreciate it. So what do you do in San Antonio for a living?
So I am I'm in the railroad industry, so I'm a railroad carman. So I work on trains, mechanic.
Beautiful. How much does that pay?
That pays $24.72.
It's a little lower than I would have thought. I'll be honest, but you know, San Antonio, cheapest of the major cities in Texas. Let's see how we're stretching this. How many hours a week are you putting in? What hits your account?
Yes, so I'm putting in 50 hours a week. That's with OT, of course. 40 hours, I'm hitting about $4,000 a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you hit 50.
Yes.
So what's hitting your account on a monthly basis normally?
On a monthly basis, I'd say about 48.
Okay, 48. Perfect. So 4,800 hitting the account. I mean, that would definitely certainly be hard to live off alone. It's still a major city, but it's one of the cheaper cities. But that is still 57,000 hours a year. And that's actually sitting around that annual salary of about 54,000 hours a year. But of course, you're working 50 hours a week to hit this overtime. Now, I am wondering, because I didn't get to meet you guys before coming on, but I thought I saw someone else walking around. So is this a dual income household? Is that a friend?
So it is a dual income household. It's me and my girlfriend.
Your girlfriend? Oh.
Yes.
So you're not married?
We are not married, no.
Oh, how long have you guys been together?
We've been together for about 3 years.
Dual income. So you guys split everything down the middle? How are we doing this? Because you guys aren't combined on accounts, right?
Yes. So we do have one combined account.
You're combining accounts?
Yes.
Well, the marriage is coming soon. Okay. So what is the joint account?
So the joint account, that's pretty much all the bills that come out, split down the middle.
So it's a checking account?
Yes, checking account. Okay. We do have a checking and a saving account.
Joint savings?
Joint savings.
With an unmarried... Interesting. A little risky, but okay. Cool. What does she bring in? I guess she's too afraid to be on camera. That's okay. Well, you guys aren't married, so.
Yeah. So she's, I'd say roughly she makes $67,000 a year. So I'm not too sure exactly how much that.
What does she do? Making more than you?
Yeah. She's a curbside manager for HEB.
And that makes more money?
Yes.
HEB. Dude, we've had people working there. You can work your way up at most places. I mean, that is straight up food service retail in that world, the grocery store life.
Oh yeah.
And you're out there making almost $70,000. What hits the account from her? If we have a joint account where money's going in and bills are being spent, you should know how much is coming in from her, because it would be an important mathematical component to this conversation.
So I do not know how much.
How do you not know how much is coming into a joint account when that is where all the bills are paid?
So the joint account, she's the one that's mainly in charge of the bills. So
someone you are not married to.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah, you're the one here. Okay, so what is your insight into the finances then?
So we do have a calendar that we actually, we have all the due dates on. She's more the one in charge of that. I just kind of look at it.
When you say she's in charge of it, do you mean she's running it? She's what's posting there? She's what's, adding things to the calendar, taking things away, and paying the bills?
Yes.
So you're just aware that a calendar exists?
Yeah, I'm just aware, like, hey, the calendar's there,
But what are you aware of the financial situation as a whole of you guys? If we're considering you guys together, what are you even aware of?
The due dates, man. That's pretty much it.
Just the due dates. But you don't even know like the overall balance that the minimum monthly payment for that due date is actually going towards. And you don't know what the balance of the account that is paying these minimum monthly payments are, or how much is going into those accounts.
It's just like, hey, this is the due date, this is the amount, and I'm more of like, hey, it'll pay itself.
So what do you care then? What's your care? Because you've obviously just been okay with looking at a very high level. So you have at least no care from what I can tell out of the gate. Maybe that's wrong. Certainly wouldn't be backing that up with never taking any action to get more information on the accounts and financial situation.
Well, I do try to take account, I do ask like, hey, whenever this bill is due, what's the amount? We look at
the minimum.
The minimum, yeah.
But why are you doing no more than just the high level? Why are you not trying to learn more about the accounts, what is actually happening? Especially if you're letting someone that you are not married to completely manage this for you.
We just, we don't see eye, on anything
you don't
with
see
money.
eye.
So, yeah, we don't see eye to eye when it comes to money. So I'm the main
What?
We just...
Tell me.
I'm the spender in the relationship. I don't...
So the spender shouldn't know what's happening? Well, isn't that kind of the opposite?
It should
Shouldn't
be
the person who is spending be the one that's super informed on the finances so they don't overspend and fuck the entire relationship?
So I've been showing you how many data brokers sell and collect your private information.
Yeah, what?
And I had to use Aura, who is sponsoring today's video, to put an end to it.
Huh.
Check this out. Now Aura automatically is starting to opt your information out of these sites. And honestly, it makes me sick that these data brokers are making billions off your personal info without your permission. They don't care if it leads to spam calls, phishing scams, or worse. We all know why this happens. Google and other apps, even our cars, vacuum up our data and sell it. But what's the alternative? Become a hermit with no internet? But at least now you've got options. Aura helps you fight back automatically. And I mean truly automatic. Once you set it up, Aura starts scrubbing your info in the background while you go on living your life. Plus, Aura is going to give you a ton of other features to keep you safe and private, like fraud alerts, a VPN, identity theft insurance, and more. Try it for free for 14 days at aura.com/hammer and let Aura do what our government won't. Protect your privacy.
I'd say to a certain extent, to be honest.
So if you're the spender, you guys don't see eye to eye, so she disagrees with your spending? So what are these conversations like then?
So these conversations are pretty much, hey, X bill is due, and we
copy and paste response. Okay, we heard that. We know what bill is due. What's the conversation? If you guys disagree about spending money, what are those conversations?
Those conversations are more like, hey, it's pretty hard.
Are there conversations, or are you shut down? You don't listen. What would she say the conversations are?
There is no conversation. I do shut down and
how do you know? How do you even know then that you guys have a disagreement about this? You're saying we don't see eye, is what you said.
Yeah. So she doesn't like my spending habits whatsoever.
Okay. How do you know this if you literally never talk about it? If you can't tell me a conversation that's had about it, how can you even say that? What if that's the complete opposite?
Well, it's not. I know she doesn't like my spending habits.
Okay, then tell me what the talks around that are.
The talks around that are, I'll go behind her back and I'll just buy stupid things that I shouldn't be buying.
Go behind her back specifically?
Yes. So I don't tell her anything about, my spending habits and what I purchase.
But if she's running the finances, would she not see? What is the behind the back? How does that look like? How are we achieving that?
So we're achieving that. I do have my separate checking account where my paycheck actually goes into that separate.
Where does her paycheck go?
Her paycheck goes to her own separate
and then you guys put into the joint?
Yes, and then we put into the joint for all the bills.
Okay, what's your guys' conversations around each other's checking accounts then? Because if you're specifically saying you go behind her back, what does that look like? What does that even mean in this context?
I would say just I get paid right in my own checking account and
no, I know. I'm saying the go behind her back. Like in general, if you have your own account, she has her own account. What is the behind her back?
We just not having those proper conversations in regards to, hey, asking for permission if I do want to buy something that's
do you have to ask permission to buy a taquito? Do you have to ask permission to buy a gusher? Do you have to ask permission to get a bottle of water? How is this working? I'm trying to get more understanding on what you mean by behind her back.
Gotcha. So I had the fact that I'm not saving or putting any money
That's
into the
spending
savings.
behind her back. Well, so are you telling me you guys agreed on putting a select amount of money towards savings?
Yes.
And then you didn't.
And then
you spent it. Is that what you're alluding to?
So, yes. In other words,
you should just say that. That makes so much more sense. Because yes, that would be behind her back. If we are agreeing as a couple, as someone who intends to get married, to become fiance and get married and maybe pump out a few kids, to go behind the goal that we set together. What was did you agree to this goal?
Yeah, so
when was this goal?
This goal was when we actually first moved in, so together, which was 3 years ago. We had an apartment together, and then we recently, got a house. So the conversation
rented or bought?
We bought.
You bought a house together, unmarried?
Unmarried, yes.
Why? What are you guys trying to do? If you can't literally control your spending, she runs the finances, and instead of actually putting money towards savings like you both agreed to 3 years ago, you then go spend it all on bull. Why the f are you guys getting a house together when you can't even communicate finances? That makes no sense. It's so risky.
I mean, I really love her, right? I love the crap out of her, and I know that's...
You love her, you just don't actually do any of the things you commit to.
I would disagree to that, because we do a lot of things that we do commit to.
Not financially.
Not financially, but...
one of the leading causes for divorce in this country. It's not great to have that flaw before even getting to the married part.
I disagree, to be honest.
Go on.
So,
what the f are you talking about?
So, I just feel that regardless of my spending habits, I mean, it's my money. I mean, it's our money. Sorry, but
go on.
I just
you're digging yourself a hole, buddy. Keep going. Chuck that dirt over your shoulder.
I'm the baby of the family, and things just tend to work out,
What?
Yeah.
This doesn't make any sense. What do you disagree? Well, no. You said you disagree. What's the argument?
The argument is
baby, what are you talking about, dude?
I mean, I just feel like I have the right to spend. Yeah, I mean, I may go behind her back.
No one's saying don't. Yeah, I may go behind her back. Yeah, I may fuck another woman. No, but who cares? What?
I don't condone that, but I just feel that I do have the right to spend on things that.
No one says you don't, but you agreed to commit to something that was savings. You agreed to that. You didn't do that. Instead, you spent your own money. You went behind your back. You broke your word to the person you love and want to marry. So what the fuck are you talking about? No one's saying you can't spend money. You're specifically agreed to a goal. You're not contributing to it, and then you're blowing everything.
You know what? If you go, through the actual statements, I am saving, not as much as I should be saving or committing to that goal.
How much you should be saving? What was the agreed upon goal 3 years ago?
The agreed upon goal was, hey, we would go ahead and say she deposited $250 into the account, then I would also deposit $250 into the savings account.
How frequently?
So we both get paid weekly, right? So on a weekly basis, hey, you're putting in $300, whatever, then I would match that.
What? But that doesn't necessarily make sense, especially if she makes more than you, and your guys' finances going into the marriage, into the relationship, I assume we're not identical. It doesn't make sense that whenever she decides to contribute however much she wants, that you would be able to do the same exact thing immediately. That doesn't make any sense.
In my head, it does make sense. Like, hey, I'm contributing this X amount of money into the account. So if I'm doing that, most of the time, right? I feel like I should be able to spend.
No one's saying that. It's you not fulfilling the commitment you made, though, even if it was a weird commitment. Because I'm not 100%. Be very curious what she'd say about that. Is that what you guys agreed to? If she puts whatever dollar amount, you match it right then, right there.
Right then and there.
What? That doesn't make sense, though. What were your finances going into the relationship?
So my finances were actually not the greatest going into the relationship. Actually, I had been evading taxes for 2 years previously.
What are you talking about? What does that even mean? Why? I know what it means, but why the were you doing that?
I was just, I was like, I don't want to be paying this.
Nobody does.
F that,
As what? What was your job?
My job, I actually worked for Carvana. So while I was doing that.
So commission.
Yeah, so, not really commission pay. It was hourly based. But I was just
W-2? You're just taking absolutely no withholdings?
So it was hourly based, so I was a W-2, so they were withholding taxes.
What do you mean you were evading taxes if they were withholding?
So
you just weren't filing?
I just wasn't filing any of the taxes.
You may have gotten a return.
I was actually still having to pay whenever I was
what?
filing. I was having to just, pay the amount that I needed to, or that they were charging me.
Are you saying you owed more at the end of the tax season? Is that what you're
Yes.
trying to construct in a form of a sentence?
Yes, in a form of a sentence. I was trying to.
Glad I could help you get there, but okay. Okay, so your finances were not good when you got married, and now you're not communicating anything, and you aren't sticking to a single goal, and then you guys got a mortgage together. I assume it was a mortgage, right?
It is a
not
mortgage.
cash. Yeah.
Not cash.
Okay.
However, there was a down payment that we both split to be able to get the house together.
But you have, as far as I know, because you wouldn't be on the show without a horrendous debt. Oh, yep. So what the fuck are you doing? What, is this her debt and your debt? What does...
No, so that's actually just my debt.
This is just you. Okay,
this
then
is
it's
just
okay.
me.
Then I'm just talking to you then. I'm okay with that. Okay. What's her debt?
She has no debt, to be honest. She is the one that takes care of all the finances. She's been like that ever since.
Why is she putting up with you? Why is she getting on a mortgage with you? That's so risky of her. That makes no sense.
I mean, my girlfriend made me go to counseling for all this,
What?
to be honest.
So that means she trusts you to make a... You went into counseling to fix this?
Yes.
Okay, we know what comes in from your paycheck. What did you spend last month from your accounts? Because apparently I only have your accounts.
If I had to guess, I'd say 3,000 maybe.
Okay, counseling hasn't worked. It was $8,000.
8,000.
The f are you talking about? Counseling to figure this out. You don't even know what's going on. You spent double what you brought in, you tit. The fuck you putting money down on a down payment? How much did you put down?
So it was 6,200. So we split that in half. So
FHA?
FHA, yes, first time home buyers.
Damn. Don't necessarily always like that, especially in a confusing market time like this. You might not have an equity position if you're forced to sell the house. And even if you are forced to sell the house, that percentage isn't really getting you much if you have to pay for commission on both ends of the seller and buyer realtors. How'd you come up with that amount of money? How long did you have to prepare for that? Because again, you're spending double. You're not paying on your debt.
So it took about a month and a half actually to be able to come up with that down payment.
How'd you do that, but you're not paying off debt?
I was actually budgeting then.
And then you gave up. You got the house, you
I
gave
got the
up.
house, and I honestly, man, I just got comfortable, to be honest with you. After we got the house, I was like, you know what, it'll all work itself out. I recently got a raise, so I was like, you know what, if I'm making more, maybe I can spend more.
Listen, if she demanded you go to counseling, what does it even mean? Counseling for what specifically? For the finances?
For the finances.
She demanded that.
Yes, and now
When? She must not trust you if she's making you go to literal financial counseling therapy. Little odd, I'll be honest. Maybe it's to fix the actions and cope spending that you have, I'm assuming.
So
but
it was more of just me hiding my purchases from her. That's what
she found out.
Yeah, so she found out.
How'd she find out?
So she found out with, I guess, by me just, she would see all the Amazon boxes that were coming in.
Oh, that's not hiding very well, I'll be honest.
And then, just crazy purchases, man. Me just.
Is there anything she doesn't know about today?
I'm glad that she's not here today listening to this because she'd be extremely mad. But I am hiding a big purchase that I've recently made, which was, I'd be honest, a TV. So.
How do you buy a TV without someone knowing? It's going to show up.
So I was literally on my phone on Afterpay, and I was like, you know what? I want a bigger TV. Why not? And I bought it right next to her without telling her.
Right next to her?
Right next to her.
The fuck are you talking about, dude?
I mean, I just, a couple quick buttons, and it was purchased, man.
Why would you not want to communicate that with her? That's so weird. How much was this?
This was...
Is that what this is?
Yes, that should be the Afterpay one. So it was via Afterpay.
Like. It was not even like the most expensive thing in the world, but it's at a 22.08% interest.
I was like, you know what? I don't want to buy it right then, just flat out purchase it, because obviously she would have found out a lot sooner. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to use Afterpay, finance it.
She's going to find out from watching this episode. What was your plan to communicate this? Plus, it shows up at the house. What are you going to do when she asks, how'd you pay for this?
So, I'm just going to flat out tell her just like, hey,
why didn't you tell her then?
Because I knew she would pretty much not allow me to get that TV.
She literally has sent you to counseling. How recently? It sounds pretty recent.
Pretty recent. I'd say about 2 weeks ago.
Okay. If she's doing that and then you immediately backstab with this is like someone who got caught cheating, got sent to therapy to deal with it, and then cheats after they go to therapy. What the are you doing, man?
Also, she doesn't know that I paid for mount installation as well. So they're actually coming out to deliver the TV and mount it on the wall for me.
And your plan exactly when they showed up was...
Hey, I got a new TV.
Hey, I got a TV. Hey. Okay.
So yeah, that was just my plan. And then like, hey, got a TV. It's already mounted. I'm not able to return it. So, just go with the flow, man.
All right. Well, I'll be honest. A little self-confession on my part. We went behind your back a little bit. And we've never done it, but... Listen, the producers knew that you were specifically hiding things from them in the onboarding conversation we had. So I set up a camera and she got to watch this live. And unfortunately, we are going to turn this into a couples audit for you. But the fact is, the confrontation is not happening when the TV shows up. The confrontation is happening now because this is a show where couples talk about it. And even though it seemed like she didn't want to be on camera, she's willing to be on camera because she knows that you're this is why she sent you to therapy. This is why she wanted you to come on the show, man. She worked with us to actually get this set up so that you guys have a real conversation for the first time in your damn lives because you just keep hiding things. So we're going to bring her in. She's seen what you've talked about so far. And, buddy, let's bring in Miss Kelly. Ladies and gentlemen of Financial Audit, this is one of the most exciting moments in this channel's history. I've been working on building all these educational tools, our budgeting app, all this crazy stuff over this past year, because that is where my passion is. We finally did it, and now we put it all into one program called DollarWise Central. You get the premium version of my budgeting app. You get the cookbook mailed to you and signed by me. You get to learn about debt, investing, budgeting, real estate, basic beginner stuff in finance, all the way to the advanced stuff. Collaborated by experts with the lowest refund rate in the industry for a reason. And guess what? Just for the next 2 weeks, you can try it for free. If you are struggling or you want to learn more or you want to change your life in any way whatsoever, like literal tens of thousands of people have done with our programs, go to dollarwise.com. Click that link below. Your life will change. It'll be incredible. And I am here for you with an incredible support team that you can reach at any time. This is a no-brainer. Dollarwise.com. Let's go. 28 years old from San Antonio, Texas. Future fiance, future potential wife of Scott. So, Scott, get your ass over there. It's a critical piece of a conversation to be able to communicate what is happening financially with your partner if you guys want to be together forever. And I'm glad you came to us with this. And honestly, pretty damn good idea that you and the producers had, I'll be honest. What did you think of what you heard? Because this guy literally just purchased a brand new TV. I assume you heard that, correct?
No, yeah, I was in the other room.
Okay.
So he was already being shady. I found bags from Boot Barn in the closet with receipts. Actually, I think the shirt that he's wearing.
He was hiding it.
Yes, in the closet.
The f is wrong with you? Mm-hmm. This is like an addiction. So, and you had him apply for the show, right?
I applied for him.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Smart little game she played. Yes. Okay. Respect.
Mm-hmm. It was over probably $100 in just shirts from Boot Barn. He calls them
How has this been happening in your mind from your viewing of this throughout your relationship? When did you first start seeing this? How has it looked? What do you think? You called him a man-child in the application. Oh, fucking K. Buddy. Yeah, I'd be cope laughing too.
Definitely.
That's... Why? Okay, I want to go back to the question I just asked, but why the are you getting on a mortgage with this guy that has consistently lied and you keep finding out, and then you just learned about a new purchase literally right now because he cannot stop that you requested to go on to financial audit, of which you called him a man-child in the application, of whom you also sent to counseling. Why are you getting on a mortgage with him unmarried?
So going towards the end of our apartment lease, everything was getting better. Like I told him, hey, you need to watch your spending. And he did for a little while.
Did he hide better?
He may have hit it better, honestly.
Because you don't have access to a separate account, right?
No. So I only have access to our joint account. So I have my checking and he has his checking. But
you tell me, be honest, right fucking now, in the couple months that you were doing better, how much extra precaution was put aside for hidden purchases?
I would say at the very least,
this is it. This is fucking now. I don't want bullshit. No bullshit.
half of my check.
Half of the check went to bullshit?
Yes. So at the time, we were only paying, what was it, 500?
So in the apartment, I was paying more because I make more.
Yeah, fair enough.
And so he was only paying.
You just said half of his paycheck went to bullshit, even though you thought he was getting better. Insta reaction.
Yeah. So
what do you think?
I just don't know what to believe anymore. I don't. This is why we went to counseling, because I'm
together.
like, hey, yes, it's couples counseling.
This is couples counseling.
Yes.
Couples counseling.
Yeah, he immediately leaves the session, sits next to you, and orders the TV on a firm with 23% interest. Not a firm, whatever, Afterpay. I don't one of those.
How much interest?
22.08. Without your knowledge. He was literally only going to tell you when it showed up at the house, by the way.
Amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
Can't hide that like a shoebox.
I mean, to be fair, what?
My
credit limit did increase via Afterpay, so I did, that's why I extended the payment.
To be fair, her pussy was tight. What if he said that when it came to cheating? Is that how that works?
No.
To be fair, her tits were big. Like, what? This excuses a cheat. I'm using that analogy because this is basically like financial cheating. You went behind your back after agreeing and going to counseling and all these conversations that she fucking applied on the show for what is very clear reasons now.
There's no other explanation, but I mean, I'm still glad I made that purchase, man.
For what?
I mean,
we did not need a new TV. We did not. We had what, a 52, 55?
A 55 inch.
A 55-inch TV. We just got the house like May 6th. We did not need a new TV.
Did you just hear what he said? He has no regret. He literally went behind your back and he has no regret. Like, I don't even know what to do with that because that's not denial or pushing back. That's not fighting me on something. That is just a complete, I don't give a fuck.
Oh, I did wrong. Huh.
Yeah, he's not even saying he did wrong.
I mean,
what are your thoughts on this, dude? Talk to him, man. He's here. He's here now. Listen, this is the conversation that you probably should have had. He was going to wait for the TV to show up for it. Now's your time.
So then the TV shows up and then what?
I mean, it's already installed, so it's like, I'm not going to return it, No,
we are returning it. We don't need that TV.
I mean, we
already have two 55-inch TVs.
And now we have a 75-inch TV. So,
but for what?
For sports, NFL. I mean,
NFL. Your team doesn't even win.
That's not fair. But I wanted a bigger TV so I can see the sports, fights, pay-per-views, all that great stuff. I mean, that's.
So you're gonna spend more money to watch the fights.
Sure.
After we've already discussed that we're not going to be spending extra money.
I mean, it's not like it's a $2,000 or $3,000 TV,
It doesn't matter. That could have gone towards another debt. That could have gone towards literally anything else.
Well, now it's not, so.
What the kind of response is that, Dick? Is this how he usually acts? No personal responsibility? Is he a little nervous because he's on camera?
He usually just like laughs. Once he realizes I'm getting mad, he like does his little grin that he has right now and just laughs.
I don't know what you saw, what you heard, because I don't know how that setup was over there, but did you hear the part where he talked about the literal factor is like, okay, so what are your guys' conversations on this? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't even know what is said in the conversations.
Which sounds right because we argue about him not listening a lot.
Fucking kidding me. Okay, so then you tell me, these conversations around finances, what actually happens? What did they look like in detail?
So we do have the calendar that I set up. It has like the account number, when it's due and how much is due. And then about a week and a half before it's due, I'm like, hey, you need to put this much into the account. I'm going to put this much because this payment is due. He kind of just puts money in account, looks away. That's it. I could probably scam him by telling him that more is due than necessary, honestly, because he doesn't know how much anything is.
How do we deal with someone who won't listen? If he has no takeaway from any financial conversations, he couldn't bring up one point that you guys ever even talked about. Other than you guys have a disagreement about spending, which I think is an understatement now that we've kind of learned what is actually happening. But okay, so how do you even deal with that? Or what have you been doing to try to mend this? What? I don't even know.
So I saw the Boot Barn bag, right? So I was like, he's obviously still spending money. He doesn't take care of his things. For example, like his flashlights at work, he loses one. He's like, oh, I could just order a new one. So he's just spending unnecessary money. So it's making me like anxious because I have to have a plan with, we need to have this much money by this time. So, I lost where I was going.
Be real.
Mm-hmm.
Be honest with me.
100%.
Are you guys only not married because of this? Is this the almost like last standing hurdle?
Well, he hasn't asked, first of all. But honestly, I don't think I could say yes, knowing that he's like this.
She wouldn't say yes if you proposed. Which,
Ouch.
is that unfair? I honestly would say no. One of the leading causes for divorce. Your finances, from the sounds of it, not that he would actually even know, sounds like they're okay, right?
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, interesting pick of a person dodging taxes for 2 years when you guys first met, but okay. She would literally say no if you propose. So what are you doing to fix that? Buying a 75-inch TV for sports.
I mean, it's not the greatest idea, right? I do eventually want to ask and be able to marry her.
What's even his team?
The Raiders.
I knew he was. Okay.
He even has it tattooed on him.
I do, actually. Mind you, I got that years ago. I didn't hide that tattoo or that purchase from her.
Would have. So she's not going to marry you? Do you even give a fuck?
I do.
Well,
actually.
you haven't proposed,
Well, I mean,
so...
it's hurtful, you know. I do want to try to be a better person, you know, and actually work on these finances and take away these bad spending habits, you know. And honestly, it's more of like for the thrill of it.
That does not align with the attitude you have had so far and the things you've been saying. You don't even regret the TV purchase, and you say it's for fucking sports. You put it on a high-interest card. You hit it until delivery. And I can't tell if delivery has happened or not. It doesn't even matter at this point. But it's just like, that does not align with the sentiment you've had. Maybe when you think about marriage, all of a sudden you're like, oh, a little mushy, yay. Yes, that's what I want. But the actions you're leading outside of this room are not leading to that end result. They are not achieving that marriage that you want to. She's not gonna fucking tie the knot with you. Why would she? Why would anyone? With your history and not being able to change, you're going to couples therapy and you're not even changing. In fact, you've done something even worse again. So couples therapy, I want to get into these finances here in a second, but the last question. Okay, obviously you brought the couples therapy in as a attempt to fix. As you've been finding this hidden spending, hidden purchases, all this stuff, throughout the years, what have the attempts looked like to try to fix this?
For the most part, I thought he was not spending, but it looks like he was just hiding it better. So I guess there haven't really been any attempts other than me trying to take him to couples counseling.
I want you to be able to be a little candid real quick. Because, he was candid when he didn't know you're listening. And you'll know he's there. And he can watch this back. But at least right now, I want you to be able to be candid. Can we put some headphones on him? And I want to ask you a couple more intimate questions into this relationship without the fear of him immediately hearing it now. Perfect. Scott, can you hear me? Music playing? Scott, you have a microphone, don't you? That's what Kelly told me. Scott, your pee-pee's so tiny, right? He's nodding his head yes, so. All right, Miss Kelly, in as much detail as possible, how this hidden spending affects your relationship. On the deepest levels.
So I don't trust him. Especially now that knowing he was sitting next to me, buying the...
Make sure that is over his fucking lobe. The fuck is wrong with this guy?
So just knowing that he was buying it right next to me, like
That's insane.
Yeah, like I've never... I know that
texting.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I know if I wanted to go through his phone, I definitely could. But I mean, I don't feel the need to. And now now I feel like I should.
Should we?
But I guess this time,
we should.
I guess NFL season last year, he was also hiding that he was sports betting.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No.
And his
me.
His reasoning was, well, I'm winning more than I'm spending, and it's like I don't care.
And let's see if that's even true.
Yeah. So, and you're betting on I mean, I don't know how it works, but you're betting on a team that never wins anyway, so I don't know. But it's causing me to not trust him. And I love him. I do. I feel like if we could get past this, we would have a strong future together. But right now, that spending is just crazy.
Now, what made you suspicious of the spending in the first place?
I think mainly finding that Boot Barn bag, and then the different Amazon packages. Like with me, I'm very, hey, I'm gonna get this. What do you think about that? Or I found it at a better price. What do you think about that? And him, it's kind of like he just gets it delivered. He's like, oh, with his little smirk. Oh, I bought this for work or whatever.
He thinks it's cute.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Yes.
I don't even know how to even deal with something like that. Are there other things you think he's hiding? Just based on this, man, based on this history and just the lack of trust.
I couldn't tell you. If he is, he's hiding it very well.
You haven't had a suspicion or fear?
No.
No fear of it?
I mean, as far as spending, I think that...
So you think this is strictly down to the spending?
Yeah.
Okay. What makes you so confident on that fact?
I think because of, like, I wanted to go on to his phone, I could. I know I wouldn't find anything. I would say it's strictly financially.
About hiding very well.
That could be true. I mean, I would hope not, but that could be true.
And then you got a house with him.
Yes.
What were your reservations on getting on a mortgage together?
I would say that he wouldn't have the payment in time.
Have you guys made a payment yet? This sounds pretty new.
We just made our first mortgage payment.
Did he pay it on time?
Yes. But then that's when it came down to the calendar where I was like, hey, like our mortgage is due next week. And he's like, oh, already? And I'm like, yeah, like it's on a calendar. It's on a calendar and it's
he gave it quick.
Yes.
Okay.
It was in the
account. He just needs like the hard reminders.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like a child. Like I'm like, okay, our bills are due. This is how much.
All right, let's bring him back into the conversation. You can unmute it, Wes. Scott, in your mind, do you feel like she has to treat you like a child?
Not necessarily. I mean, I don't think I'm a child.
Bring the mic to your face would be number one. Child.
No, I don't think I'm a child.
And you don't feel like she has to treat you like a child?
I don't feel that way.
Does she feel like she has to treat you as a child?
No.
Why?
Because, A, I'm not a child, and I mean, I'm a grown-ass man, you know?
Is he?
He's over the age of 18, which makes him an adult.
I mean,
She says she has to treat you like a child just to make a mortgage payment.
I mean, at the end of the day, the bills are getting paid, are they not?
because she had to treat you like a child to get you to do it. It was not on your own. It was via no personal responsibility of your own.
I mean, it is my money that's going in there. I mean, sorry, our money.
This should be interesting.
This is our money.
If
This
you
is our
guys,
money,
Well,
but-
you guys aren't married, so I'm okay with us still being separate. But even still, when you guys do get married, I'm not confident he's going to view it as y'all's money. I think he's going to view it as his money, and you're going to get married to that. Why? Clearly, and I'm okay with hers, mine right now. You guys are not married. You know, it's the mortgage is weird. The combined account gets a bit weird. You guys have overcomplicated this before moving to the next step. Absolutely. But either way, clearly, I don't think that mindset's going to change. Why do you view this as like a fucking hoarding?
I work hard for it, man. You know, so, and what's like, why am I not able to splurge just a little bit?
I don't think it's about splurging a little bit, but I think that there's a lot of times where we could maybe compromise. We could compromise. Like, you didn't need a $500 TV. Maybe we could have done like $300. Or you didn't need a 72-inch TV. Maybe we could have done, I don't know what's next, 65, whatever.
But how do you compromise with someone who can't have the conversation, who just giggles it all off?
I mean, you ended up getting a new phone, so
Okay, but we talked about it. I got your input, right? And I'm not saying that you need my permission, but it would have been nice to hear, hey, what do you think about this? Instead of just doing it. And my phone had been dying for like months before I even asked you, hey, what do you think?
but I figured, hey, you know, you get a new phone, why can't I get a new TV?
How much debt does she have outside of the mortgage?
I have my car and and obviously the mortgage.
Interest of the car?
Was it 6%?
How much debt do you have outside of the mortgage?
About 90K.
Well, yeah, I think you guys are in slightly different positions. I'm going to go 3, 2, 1, go. On go, I want you guys at the exact same time to give me what you think your household financial score is. Okay? 0 to 10, 0 being the worst, 10 being the best. I want to see where you guys think you are. 3, 2, 1, go.
3.
Now, what do you think his score is alone, not with you?
3.
Okay, optimistic, interesting. All right, if you want your financial score, take the assessment. It is free at calebhammer.com or click that link below. And if you don't want to be like a guest who shows up on this show, make sure you download our Dollarwise budgeting app, take that free trial, and sign up for the annual version if you want to save a lot of money, but also get our budget-friendly cookbook signed by me, mailed directly to you. It's the only way to receive one. And you can join Dollarwise Central if you also want to combine all of our education products together, which are incredible, for an 80% discount. Dollarwise.com. Let's get into these documents. Okay, so the fucking TV. You didn't even know about. What is this? What, a firm or what again?
Afterpay.
Okay, Afterpay, great.
It's an interesting time for business. Tariffs or trade policies are bouncing around like payday loan interest rates, supply chains are clogged, and cash flow tighter than a TikTok finance bro's budget. And if your business can't pivot in real time, you're already behind. And that is where NetSuite by Oracle comes in. The AI-powered business management suite trusted by over 42,000 businesses. NetSuite gives you total visibility from global shipping to tariff impacts to real-time cash flow. It is the one system that combines your accounting, inventory, HR, and all financials into one unified dashboard. No more duct taping spreadsheets together at 8 a.m. With real-time forecasting and built-in AI, you're not just seeing what's happening now, you're getting ahead of it. Automate routine tasks, stay lean, and make smarter decisions fast. If I were running a business dealing with this kind of operational chaos, this is what I'd use. It is one system, full control, tame the chaos with NetSuite. If your revenues are at least in the 7 figures, download the free ebook Navigating Global Trade, 3 Insights for Leaders at netsuite.com/hammer. That is netsuite.com/hammer. Thanks to NetSuite for sponsoring this episode. Let's get back to it.
Well, it's about essentially right now $597.53 is what I'm going to say. 22.08% interest rate. If you walked into that TV and there was a 22.08% fee for buying it, would you?
Well, now that you say it out loud, probably not. But,
Exactly.
you know,
You know what? No, you know what?
I wanted a bigger TV just to watch sports.
I think we understood that. No shit.
I would die
That
on that
doesn't
hill.
mean you lot. You would die on the hill. You would go behind your back again. at a 22.08% interest rate. That's what he's saying. He would die on that hill. Did you hear that? Mm-hmm. He's dying on that fucking hill.
Yeah, I would.
The fuck? Thoughts? Because what the fuck?
What the fuck? It's just
What do you do with that? What do you do with that?
I don't think he's ever seen like consequences to his actions. That's why he's just like, oh yeah, like everything will work out.
He also failed to tell her something else. What else? Because I don't know it either. What the fuck else have you not said?
I'm trying to think. There's
The fuck else have you not said, you tit?
I mean, there's probably other multiple things, but
What the fuck? What the fuck did you not tell her? I don't know it, buddy. I don't know it. I'm not you. They're just telling me that there's something else you failed. You failed to even tell her. Like, it's absolutely insane. I mean, the minimum monthly payment on this is $56.28. And again, the interest charge is huge. But what did you fail to tell her? What did you fail?
so now that I guess I'm remembering. I failed to tell her how much money we spent on the housewarming party, which was the whole reason why I wanted to get that TV. So,
Oh yeah, you laugh about it. That's what we're laughing about, guy.
so yeah, she doesn't know that we spent roughly around $800 for the housewarming party.
What the fuck?
That was including beer, food, the entertainment,
And you
which
know-
was
Originally, he wanted to cater it, and I said no.
Hit her. Okay.
some barbecue.
Yeah. Make it yourself, dude. I thought you were a big man. Isn't that what you said?
I'm just learning how to
I'm a big
grill.
boy. And you don't even know how to grill at 29?
I mean, I didn't grow up without a dad, so
Huh?
I didn't grow up with my dad, so I wasn't taught how to.
So you should be the one cooking on a grill then. Younger.
I should have.
Congratulations. You had the extra blessing of needing to cook on the grill at a younger age.
Better late than never.
But that's what I'm like. He
No,
has.
the never is. He's never coming back.
He just doesn't. He's like, oh yeah, I spent $500 on this. I spent $800 on that, and it's like, at what point were you gonna say something?
Well, here's the reality. You guys should be able to afford that combined household income. But the fact is, how much did you think was spent on this?
Like 200 max.
Now, why did we have to hide this? Because that's even the thing. Again, this is not. It's not an insignificant amount of money. You guys can afford it. It could have been in a budget, and I would have allowed this. But it's the action what you did.
Mm-hmm.
You hid what was spent on it. Why? Why? It's the endless action of the hiding. Why?
I think that he's just easily influenced by his friends. His
What did your friends say to do? Who can't grill?
So
They said go ahead and get a Blackstone griddle, and I wanted the Blackstone griddle, but
That was
unfortunately,
included in the housewarming party? Is you bought a griddle?
so we bought a griddle so that way we were able to go ahead and barbecue
instead of catering.
Instead of catering.
Okay, so in reality, and I'm not Blackstones, but I do like them, basically just grilled on like a cast iron pan on your stove. You didn't even get any fucking fire burn on there or any charcoal taste.
I mean,
You just flat stoned. I love a flat stone.
It's not just that though. It's like he'll be at work and he's like, John Smith walked in with these new boots, and now I want these new boots. Or so and so came in with a pearly, now I want a pearly. So and so got an Ariat wallet, I want an Ariat wallet.
Dude, you're so fucking consumer cultured. You're so consumer cultured. You just have to, buddy, individual therapy on potential addictive tendencies and cope spending around that consumer culture spending might be very important for you. If you have your inability to control it, and it's okay to get excited about things here and there. It's okay to get passionate about things, maybe getting deep diving into the Blackstone, and maybe I would support that. Maybe we can fit it in the budget. The thing is, if you just see something that someone else is doing, and you're just hyper excited about it constantly, and you have to get it no matter what, and you'll hide it behind your back, that means you're in the world of some kind of addiction similar to gambling, some kind of addiction is similar to some kind of addiction similar to sex. You have this addiction that you have to hide from someone else in order to fulfill. And that might require some individual therapy, because clearly that is not just some one-off thing. Would you agree? Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. You literally had to hide behind her back that the housewarming party cost $800 when maybe if you guys talked about it, she would have supported it.
I mean, I guess my pushback on that would be if I did talk to her about it, then we wouldn't be able to get everything that we
So
were able
if
to
you
get,
don't 100% win, you'll just go behind her
Do
back
it
in order to
anyways?
achieve it. So no communication. She came to you and you agreed on the phone, even though she's in a better financial situation than you and you guys are not married. But she came to you for input. You guys agreed, and then she did it. Would you have done it if he did not agree?
Probably not.
So what are you on this other side with, okay, doesn't matter what she says, I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want?
I know that I got to learn from it. And
No, what a bullshit answer.
I mean,
God, it's disgusting.
I just, yeah. I mean, I guess if going to therapy helps, why not, you know?
Has he ever borrowed from you?
No, not that I know of.
Well, they're telling me he bought a UFC fight for the housewarming on accident on your credit card, and now you owe the money.
How much was it?
It's about $90. And actually,
Which again, that's
Online?
not. It's not nothing, but it's also something if you guys communicated about, it would have probably been fine.
No, because I don't have a balance on my Amazon.
Well, you probably pay it off without.
I mean, to be fair, right? I thought it was my Amazon account that it
Yeah,
was.
but once you found out, why the fuck would you not communicate it?
She actually saw it right then and there, while I was purchasing it. So,
Huh?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
oh, I thought that you didn't, and I just went along with it, you know?
So you were
guys
gonna
are
like
so-
confirm or anything?
Okay.
I guess not. Yeah, I didn't.
The fuck, guys.
And that was actually 3 pay-per-view fights that I bought that night of the
What the fuck?
housewarming party.
What a catch. Okay, let's talk about whatever this is. Okay, there's a Honda. Okay. The fuck, this is a substantial minimum. What is this car? I assume this is your car, because these are only your statements, right?
Yeah, these are my Simmons.
Okay, what is this car?
It's a Honda Civic Hybrid Sport Touring,
Year?
2025.
Did you need this much of a car?
I did not, but I guess
Yeah,
my
she's saying
reasoning,
no.
my reasoning behind it was the car that I had before was under a co-signer, right? So I just wanted to go ahead and get them out of it by
The car you had, but why didn't you just refinance that loan? How much was left on that loan?
It's about 5 years still. That previous car was
Balance, you tit.
about 27,000.
Okay, so you borderline doubled it, and you use that as the justification. I want to get them off the cosign. That's fucking stupid.
I guess my pushback on that, right, would be I just didn't want,
pushback.
you know. So
Well, now you have a $760.40 minimum monthly payment.
it's still a hybrid though.
You have to work 50 hours a week, and even when you work 50 hours a week, buddy, it's still a hybrid. Though. Who gives a fuck, man? I drive an electric car, and I'm not jerking it off. Some would say I am, but and that's the 16% of your income working 50 hours a week. 50 hours a week, 16% of your income goes to this car.
Well,
It's horrendous.
I was able to get the co-signer off, and
Well, yes, I assume you traded this in, right?
yes, and I was upside down about $8,000. That's what was tacked on for this one.
So what was even the fucking point at that point then? Because now you must be dramatically underwater on this.
I'm not too sure. I haven't, seen exactly how much the vehicle's worth recently, but I do have about 18,000 miles on it.
Okay, we're figuring out the value of the car.
So
I understand wanting to get a cosigner off. I do understand that, but again, there were smarter options. And your dad. So, did you not need a cosigner for this?
I did actually. She's my co-signer. For this one.
Okay, great. Who's the cosigner in the original one?
One of my good buddies. So he wanted to get a truck for his dad, whose vehicle truck.
Why'd you cosign for this? Why'd you co-sign for this? Why are you supporting his behavior?
Yeah. I don't have an answer for you.
His never-ending behavior. Why are you supporting it?
So originally he wanted to try and get a truck. I don't even know what kind of a V8 truck, some shit. I don't know.
Ford F-150.
Great. So you can pick up your weekly groceries.
Actually move furniture around, but yeah, that too.
Yeah. How often? Twice a year? Help friends move.
Yeah. Well, I guess his reasoning
always
was
the
because we
excuse.
were going to move out of the apartment. We don't have to spend
So
on
I
the
have to
U-Haul.
literally go tens of thousands of dollars into debt into a huge depreciating asset to move out once instead of going to Home Depot and renting a truck. What the fuck is wrong? What kind of logic is that? Now, of course, what do you think it's worth? Because you owe $44,502.21. What do you think it's worth? I got the value.
I believe it's worth about 24.
27, but that's still insane, buddy. That's still ridiculous. It's only worth what the last car you owed on it.
Yeah, I guess working for Carvana didn't help, my insights on it, so.
Sake. Never go to Carvana anyone anyway, regardless. Everything's just overpriced there, and they won't fucking come down on any price. There's no negotiating. It's all
Mm-hmm.
It's a horrible place.
I don't know if it matters, but it is fully loaded, so.
It doesn't. You're not fucking Kirby, dude. I don't give a shit.
So I had like a
Name's
semi
Herbie.
meltdown when he got this car because
You co-signed for it, though.
yes, afterwards, because I was like, if you're gonna pay it, do it, fine, whatever. But I think the payment went up by like $150, the monthly payment.
So it was already in an unaffordable payment.
It was, so the Corolla, which was a 2023, that one, the payment was
Dude, what the
540?
fuck is...
Yeah, it was
What
540.
is with you, man? This is insane. This term must be long. 76 payments left. Yeah, kill me now. Fuck's sake. I have to ask. I've asked this before, and it can be a wake-up call to your significant other. What percentage of you, and I know it's not 100 because you're still here, but what percentage of you from 0 to 100 is considering just walking the fuck away because of everything that is happening still?
I'd say about 10,
Okay.
where a part of me is like, yeah.
Okay, so this really isn't influencing you very much.
I think because I know he can hustle and everything will get paid, but it's just the stress that leads up to
What do you
everything.
mean though? Like his debt is 90,000 bad. What? How do you even know? How can you say you know that? Where's that evidence? I don't have it.
Yeah. I guess as far as like the monthly payments, I know that.
But that doesn't matter.
The minimum.
It just adds more to the overall debt and hides things. I don't know.
I mean, to be fair, I've never been late on a payment that we've had together. I've always been able to come up with the money for it before the due date.
I could have swore I saw in these notes somewhere that you had collections though.
Those were previous to us.
So what do you think the word never means?
Okay, since we've been together. these
Okay,
past
this
3
guy's
years.
a fucking... I don't even believe that, honestly. You're not a reliable narrator at all. Not even close.
Shout out narrator voice. That'd be pretty cool.
Okay. What's the interest rate on this car, guy?
The interest rate on it, I believe it's somewhere within the 8 or 9%.
Okay, it's not good. You're not beating the market with this, especially with you taking into account the depreciation on the asset.
Well, my intentions were hopefully being able to fully, refinance it under just my name, with the lower.
Look at what? You have $90,000 of bad debt. Your debt to income's insane. What refinancing are you doing? It's not like rates are good right now, regardless. So what the fuck are you talking about?
My credit score has
What's
gone a
your
little higher.
plan? Yeah, what's your credit score, guy?
635, which is fair. I'm not saying it's good or great.
Yeah, you're
it's
not
fair.
going to get a better interest rate.
Credit Karma says otherwise.
Is it a guarantee rate or they'll pay you? Is it one of those? Or they're just selling you to apply to a credit?
So
Exactly. Fuck off.
So for that car, Toyota was supposed to get that payment from Honda, but they didn't. So
Yeah, they
he
pretty
had
much
to make
screwed us
like a
over.
double payment.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So I had to lend him that $500.
You had to lend him money.
Yes.
that was only once though. It's not like it was.
Come on. Is that not embarrassing?
No, I mean,
It was that 520 like you just spent on that TV.
And you
Or
call yourself
600.
a man.
I mean, that was just
You're a
once.
child. You're a boy.
I don't think so.
Well, and what evidence do you have to provide otherwise?
You're able to get a house mortgage together.
FHA, which you provided 50% of, it was a couple $1,000. When it comes to getting into a house that is pretty damn insignificant.
Couple $1,000s within, a month and a half. I think
Couple
that's
$1,000 of which, in order to replicate the spending you still wanted to do, you just put on credit instead. So again, you really didn't do anything to get there. You just deferred where that money was spent and put. Shut the fuck up. I have your spending. You spent double last month than he made. What do you think about that? I forgot about that part.
Yeah, that's
Spent
fucking
8,
insane.
brought in 4.6, 4.8.
I thought it'd be a lot lower than that.
Oh, I'm sure you did. The guy that never looks at his accounts and is unwilling to communicate with his future wife about what is happening in the accounts. Yeah, I bet you would think that. Great. The day after you moved into your house, you got scammed for what?
That was the water softener, I believe. So we were pretty much moving.
He'll just get sold on anything. He'll just buy anything. What did you do? What did you spend? What happened?
So the day of the move-in, we're moving, right? We're helping the movers. It's hot. It was earlier this summer. And just some guy in a freaking, what do you call those? Segway little thingy was just like, hey,
Usually when people show up with one of those, I shoot them. You let them sell you?
So he was just like, hey, man, the water here in San Antonio or in Texas in general, it's hard, it's hard water. So, if you're interested in a water softener, I can throw in a garage opener. I can throw in blinds for the house, which I don't know if you're aware, they do not come with new builds nowadays. So I was like, you know what? We can knock all 3 of those out, in the day we move in,
What are you going to do when a solar salesman shows up? Because they always show up.
No, they came.
Well, okay, and he turned them down.
No. So I'm watching him from my room on the Ring camera, and homeboy is out there. Homeboy is out there, and they're like, we'll pay off your water softener. We'll do this. We'll do that.
My God.
And I'm like, no, texting him. Nope, don't do it. Don't do it.
And did he pull up in a Lime scooter?
I think they had like a little droid thingy.
Actually, he had one of those hoverboards. Just throwing that out there. It was a hoverboard, not a Segway this time.
So
You are a child.
homeboy's like, yeah, we have an appointment with your neighbors. We can come back after since your girlfriend's not here, whatever. He's lying, saying I'm not there. I come out and I'm like, no, we're good. Thank you. And he's like, but we can pay off this. Doesn't that sound good to you?
He said that?
No, the guy, the
Okay.
salesman. He's like, doesn't that sound good to you? We'll pay everything off and it's going to lower your energy bill. And I'm like, no, we're good. He's still standing there like, and I'm like, no, we're good.
I was just like, you know what, maybe that does sound good. Hey, we can pay off the water softener if they're going to go ahead and pay it off.
I physically
Get
had
solar
to drag
panels.
him into the house.
I'm not even kidding. He needs to go to his own separate therapy about consumerism. He is so deep in the consumerism. He'll be
it'll help
sold on
lower-
anything.
it'll help lower the energy bill.
Solar can be good, but it still takes like 20 years for it to break even, something like that. Oftentimes, you're in a sunnier place, absolutely, but still, it's brutal, man.
Well, at least I didn't get sold on that. But I did get
Yeah,
the water
because she
softener.
was there. What did you spend on the water softener?
I want to say it was like $5,400.
What is wrong with you?
10%
I've
interest,
lived
I
in
believe.
quite a few houses in Austin, Texas, and I've never had water softener. I don't give a f. That shit rolls off me. I don't care.
It was worth it.
No.
Our water is tastes pretty good actually now.
Take water softener. Isn't that just for the comfort of showering?
And
not for-
they added a spigot to the sink so that, yeah.
And the fridge.
Well, that was already.
And the fridge, they added water to the fridge. Yeah, that already happens, guy. You don't even know what you got.
I think he just loves getting scammed.
Yeah, no, he just no. I'm totally serious. He legit needs to go to therapy that focuses in the world of addiction, that focuses on his consumerism. I'm not even kidding. This is in a similar vein with his actions in the world of gambling. That's where he is in the world of consumerism. Getting sold on something or seeing something anywhere, seeing an ad, seeing someone he knows that has something, he needs to get it.
I think, well, speaking of gambling, I was addicted to Prize Picks a couple months ago.
That is the least surprising thing I've heard all day.
He,
I was winning more than I was losing, just putting it out there.
Well, you were gambling behind her back, right? Isn't that what you said, or did you tell me that? I forgot even at this point in the conversation. Someone told me something.
Yeah, I was gambling behind her back
And
as
you
well.
found out?
yeah.
How'd you find out?
Because he would brag about it afterwards, saying that he won more than he actually spent, and
That time.
they give us
So it was referral codes. I would refer all my coworkers, and then I would get $50 to be able to gamble per coworker.
I just got another note. How the can you even get scammed at Buffalo Wild Wings?
That was also with his
What is
buddies at
wrong
work.
with you? What kind of scam even happens there?
So after a long day at work, me and my work buddies were like, "Hey, let's go to Buffalo Wild Wings, drink some
worst
beers."
wings, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So they get there before me. I was stuck in some traffic, whatever. I get there and there's a guy out there, and he's just like, "Hey, we're doing this thing for the kiddos."
Guaranteed he was a head homeless guy.
He may have looked like it, but so it was just more of like, "Hey, we're doing this thing for the kids, buying backpacks, whatever."
Hiring the right person for a job can feel impossible. When I first started building out my team, I thought posting the role would be the easy part. But within hours, I was flooded with applications, and most of them were way off. It felt like I was trying to find a needle in a haystack. You get too many resumes, not enough candidates with the right skills or experience, and meanwhile, you're stuck wasting time scrolling through junk. But not with ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter finds amazing candidates for you fast. And right now, you can try it for free at ziprecruiter.com/Caleb. When I used it to hire an editor for the channel, I was blown away. I didn't have to scroll endlessly or guess who might be a good fit. ZipRecruiter's technology instantly started matching my job to the right people with the exact skill set I was looking for. And here's the best part. ZipRecruiter lets you reach out directly to those top candidates using their invite to apply feature. It's like having a hiring assistant built into the platform. I sent a few invites and suddenly I had qualified, interested people responding in a matter of hours. It took what's usually a frustrating process and made it smooth, fast, and honestly, kind of impressive. Ditch the other hiring sites and let ZipRecruiter find what you're looking for, the needle in the haystack. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Try it for free at this exclusive web address, ziprecruiter.com/Caleb. Again, that is ziprecruiter.com/Caleb. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
All that good
He
stuff.
was a meth head homeless guy.
And it was like, hey, you can sign up for just $30. It was a donation. I was like, you know what? Cool. Maybe I can write that off of my taxes that I did pay this year.
Buddy, in no fucking way are you doing your own deductions on your taxes. You are 100% taking a standardized deduction. What the fuck are you talking about? If you even pay your taxes. But go on.
So I do pay my taxes now. But so anyway, so that I was like, cool, you know, here's $30, whatever. I go inside, do my thing there. And then come to find out, they actually enrolled me in a subscription, a monthly subscription where $30 is taken away.
This fucking guy, man. He will do anything and he laughs about it. He doesn't give a fuck. He thinks it's funny. Your joke's not funny because it's affecting her. If it was just you, yeah. You guys don't have kids, right?
No.
No,
Thank
no
the
kid. Just 2 dogs.
Is it planning? Are we planning on the babies?
Not anytime soon until
Okay, thank the fuck. Because my goodness, you're a joke. Okay, what is this time investment? I've never heard of this.
That is the water softener.
Oh, and it's called time investment? He laughs about it.
I mean, it's the time invested in cleaning your
You
water.
realize
so.
he thinks this is a joke.
I don't think he realizes like how much everything is.
No, I disagree, actually. He said approximately how much bad debt he has. He doesn't give a fuck. Because he was actually able to stay pretty darn close to the number. He doesn't care.
I do care. And I know that's what everybody says, but
You're laughing at it. You're giggling. You say you wouldn't take back the TV. What the fuck are you telling me you care about? Show me you care. What can you say that indicates you care, guy? 'Cause I don't fucking see it.
I want to make a difference in our relationship.
I'm glad you want to. Why have you done no actions that would suggest you do?
I think it just goes back to my behavioral, right? Just my behavior in general. That's what I need to change first to be able to.
Good general statement. Now let me ask you again. Why haven't you then? All talk, no action.
I just love the thrill of spending. That's why.
Exactly. And that's where he needs to go to some kind of counselor that focuses in the world of addiction because he is chasing that dopamine release. You really are. And I'm not saying that, I mean, it is objectively bad, absolutely. But it is so much more prevalent today than ever. We are a more consumer-driven culture than ever before. And it is okay if you have a problem. You need to seek the fucking help. Build on habits. Stop it for a couple months. If you do something for a couple months, a habit is built. Just fucking budget for a couple months and don't spend your money on bullshit. And you'd already be in a better place. So you have $3,506.59 on this, with $53.68 of minimum is your minimum monthly payment. What's the interest on this?
10%, I believe. I mean, it was worth it for the blinds and the garage door opener and clean water.
Your garage did not have a garage door opener? What the
they
new
didn't.
build are you guys getting? I get the blinds. Yeah, why would it come with blinds? You want to get the blinds that fit the style of the decoration that you're going to do. Yeah, that makes sense. Garage door opener? What the fuck are you guys getting?
It's a Lennar home, so
Huh?
It's a Lennar home, so most of those new builds
I've heard
do
that's
not go.
quite. Isn't that the cheapest isn't that the Carnival Cruise of the home building industry?
I think it is, but that was just my excuse. We're like, hey, we're moving in. Let's just take care of all this stuff right then and there. Instead of having to save up and invest.
Save up and invest. Yeah, we get the garage door opener and you get some curtains that are a bit cheap for a while until you can afford it. Oh, for fuck's sake, credit one. This is an indicator of being someone with the worst finances possible. It's basically as bad as you can get. And I'll get you set up with the Fizz card. It's a debit card that builds credit. Certainly a lot better. And also gets you a course career certification so that we can get in, hopefully, a better paying job. Like you make pretty good money now, but maybe we can get into one, a more moral field, first of all. And two, something where maybe your guys' incomes are a bit more tied. Just because that helps the household. So I'll gift you both of those. But credit one, the fuck is going on with this card, guy?
So that first credit card, credit one card, was I was trying to take that first step into being able to build my credit back up again.
Credit one? Oh, go on.
So this all happened when I was living with one of my brothers. He's just like, hey, as long as you're working, saving money, which I was not saving money. He's like, you're allowed to stay here. So I was like, you know what? Let me apply for some credit cards, try to rebuild my credit after this Dallas Fort Worth situation that happened with my ex-girlfriend. So we had to get evicted from an apartment complex.
You've been evicted before.
Yeah, we couldn't.
Not surprised.
It was a $1,800 apartment.
What's your mortgage payment?
No, it was.
What's your mortgage payment?
$1,416.
Not surprised you've been evicted. Look at how you live life. So you get onto a mortgage with someone who's been evicted in the past. Interesting strategy. Not a play I would have made personally.
I mean, it wasn't my fault at the time, right? I believe I've had, or money has played a big part in my relationships, including the past, but in
every relationship it does. Yes, that is a basic of relationships. But who would have thought?
Yeah, but in that relationship, I was the one that was trying to keep the boat afloat.
So there was no way that boat would stay afloat then?
Yes, there was no way at all. So we ended up just,
Boot Barn.
Yeah.
$87.82 on credit one. I'm for fucking Boot Barn. Is this the one of those things you see on your friends? You got a pair of boots?
So not that. I do get work shirts from there. They have to be fire resistant. We do a lot of welding and torching there.
Off.
He bought the shirt that he's wearing from Boot Barn. That is not fire resistant.
Is that what this was?
No, that one was two work shirts.
What is wrong with you, first of all? Because I know for a fact you had work shirts. There's no way you did not have work shirts. Yeah, that is a cope argument if I've ever heard one. Cope excuse. Credit one is bad for credit building regardless, like not for the credit building part, but because you have to pay fees every month anyway. I mean, you've paid $44.32 in fees on this card alone this year, and total interest $97.96 this year. And you're getting Boot Barn, not paying it off, borderline almost maxed out, made a minimum payment of $49, but then guess what? The balance is now higher because of interest and fees and purchases. You're going to be in debt forever. Buddy, this takes 4 years to pay off, and it's less than $1,000. It takes 4 years to pay off. That is what you're dragging her through. So you're not getting married for at least 4 years. Great. Oh my, this is the second credit one. What's going on with this card?
So on that one, they had, it was on Credit Karma where it was like, hey, if you apply for this card and if you don't.
Why are you listening to Credit Karma so much?
I don't know. I mean.
Why do you listen to literally everyone about everything except for her?
No, literally.
That's what she
I
says
could
all the
tell
time.
somebody, or I could tell him, hey, the sky's blue. And he's like, no, it's not. And then he comes back and he's like, so-and-so from work said the sky is blue today. And I'm like,
why
no
are you
shit.
with him? Because I wouldn't be for more than a half a day.
She loves me.
Why?
I think underneath all of the shitty finance decisions that I've had, there's a great guy in there.
I would like to say the good outweighs the bad, but like this financial thing, like I think he thinks that I was kidding about him getting his shit together, but I was not. So that's why I signed him up for the show.
I know, that's why we pulled our little exercise on him. Listen, and the fact that she has already called out before this conversation that you listened to everyone except for her, and then all of a sudden I see it and called it out independently, that is not a good sign. That should be a wake-up call.
That's where I'm hoping that we end up heading towards, to be honest.
But if he stays in the mindset of, I'm a man, then this is probably...
He's a little bitch. You can't even grill.
Actually, whenever I did grill, those hot dogs are amazing.
On a black rock. You cooked it on a pan, guy. A large pan.
And it wasn't even the actual Blackstone brand
And
either.
also, hot dogs come pre-cooked. You are an infant. So on this credit, want to lease no purchases, but of course, $8.25 of fees, $10.44 of interest. Oh, it's borderline maxed out. $30 minimum monthly payment. You owe $436.29. $40 of interest this year so far, and fees of $33 at a 28.24% interest rate. And you sign up for every membership in the world. You got Life 360, so you can track each other's whereabouts. You got 2 gym memberships, and you don't even go to the gym, they say. Car wash membership that you never even use. What the fuck? Oh, and then you have another car wash membership. Dude, you'll get everything. There's not a thing in this world you will not get.
But he lies
What's
about
wrong with
those
you?
as well. He told me he canceled his gym memberships like 3 months ago, his car wash membership like 3 months ago. And he's like, oh, I need to do it. And I'm like, I thought you already did it.
Why did you even lie about that? What is the point?
There's no point.
Because he thinks I'm going to get mad. And of course I'm going to get mad. But
guys
now I'm
not
mad
have
that you're
iPhones?
lying. I have an iPhone. He just switched recently because one of his friends had a Galaxy, whatever the fuck.
S25.
So he said,
What would your friend have? You wouldn't have to pay for Life 360. You'd have Find My. Oh, I don't even fucking know, dude. What is this Ally? Is it Ally credit card?
Yes, that's another
Rare to see.
credit card.
Usually you see car loans with them, but okay, Ally credit card. Oh, it's maxed out. Good. $923.65. Oh, good. $381 of purchases. That's funny.
That's not funny.
$14.88 of interest accruing this month so far. $27 minimum monthly payment. More Boot Barn, $107. Get it going in against the BS, Ross Stores, Senior Borough, and more Boot Barn, $92. Fuck you, it's for work. That is an excuse beyond excuses to just go to Boot Barn.
I like my Pro Snaps, man. They look pretty cool, so.
Huh?
They're called Pro Snaps. I mean, this one's kind of wrinkly, but
they're called pearlies because they
Pearlies,
have
yeah.
pearls for buttons.
they're pretty pricey, so as you can see.
You look like a gay cowboy.
No, that's literally what I told him this morning.
Oh, man. Definitely not the vibe I'm trying to go for, but if you say so.
This takes 6 years to pay off. So 6 years till marriage?
Plus the 4 on the other credit card.
It's 10. Hopefully I'll save by then.
I'm glad you can count.
No, but yeah, that's really bad.
Bought a different TV on this credit card? A different TV on this credit card.
Before the current TV purchase.
How many TVs do we f***ing need, dude? What is wrong with you? It is not funny. It is not funny.
That one was for my office, so
Office? What office do you... What the f*** are you doing in your office, you little...
office/game room, so.
Yeah, there it is. That's the real word. Your little goon cave. You fucking jack off to Brokeback Mountain. I see you. Going to fucking Bottom Barn for your shirts every day. 30% interest. Well done. Okay, Capital One. This looks like it is paid off every month, but it was only because it was like $59 of purchases, but it still is money that could be going towards other debt instead of this. And it's going in and getting some bull from the gas station, going to the Taquiera La Tapi Tea
So with
from
that,
Michigan.
So with that one, the plan was to just strictly use for gas purchases.
Well, the plan failed, you dumb.
And now I just have a bunch of. I'm addicted to zinning. I don't know if you know.
Well, no.
So,
Yeah, that would be an addiction.
So I purchased. I don't know if you can see right there, $60 worth of zins a week.
The Taquiera was Zins?
No, that's
$60 a Zins a week?
so that
3,100 You're spending almost a full month's worth of paychecks on Zins a year. Yeah, you're spending about 3 weeks of pay on Zins a year. 3 weeks that you're doing of work is only to fuel your Zins, to pay for your Zins.
Can I say I'm...
No, you're an endless addict. You're an endless addict. There's nothing you don't get addicted to if you try it. I have an addictive personality, so I know to keep myself away from things. I don't drink because I know I would fall down that rabbit hole. I don't do a fun little drug because I know I would fall down that rabbit hole. I don't pop a Zin even though I'd be locked the in because I know I would go down the rabbit hole, okay?
That's literally the only
And
reason
I
I've
know
done it.
I have to personally, not that like it's necessarily bad or something like that. I know I have to tell myself not to fucking goon off to something because I know that my personality could fall down that rabbit hole if I did. I have to keep myself away from stuff. I don't gamble because I can fall down that rabbit hole. You should know this. It is clear as day with your past gambling, now this, and everything you're doing. You will fall down more if you accidentally stumble upon something. And you have to keep yourself away. You have to be self-reflective and more self-mature to be able to live a healthier life and keep you away from stuff. And it isn't just impacting you anymore. It impacts her too. $60 of Zins a week.
Mm-hmm.
Thoughts on that, lady?
I think it's a waste. And he started because one of his friends at work did it.
I mean, to be fair, it does help you lock in. Just saying.
Yeah, until your threshold's met, then you only have to go up. No. Keep it in your fucking pocket, you addicted, disgusting motherfucker. Yeah, I want you to feel the withdrawal. You disgust me.
So that restaurant, La Tapatia, is down the street from his work. So I could pack him lunch and he will still go and
What is
spend
wrong
it on
with you?
food.
Why?
Just sometimes I'm not craving the leftovers, so...
Sometimes, as in every time? Is it always leftovers?
There's always leftovers. So
No,
yeah.
is the lunch that is packed always leftovers?
No.
No.
And you're going to what?
So he'll go to La Tapatia, Subway.
I've never even heard of La Tapatia. Is that
So-
a chain?
It's a chain in San Antonio.
There's another Mexican
Okay.
restaurant he goes to, and it's kind of like a Mexican Hooters on his lunch break.
A Mexican Hooters.
Yeah. And he'll go on his
Okay,
lunch
so
break.
they serve in lowriders.
They don't serve in lowriders. They're just in, like, I guess, mini skirts or something like that.
Scandalous.
Okay, they do that at regular Hooters too. What makes it a Mexican Hooters? Do you
It's
have
like
to?
a Mexican
So
restaurant.
it's a Mexican restaurant. Yeah.
He gets his.
Is it like a
fajitas,
White
I
Castle,
guess.
but instead of the castle part, there's just a big wall at the top?
No, there's not. They're just in, I guess, I don't know, hoochie suits or whatever. I don't know.
With browner skin? I don't understand.
Yeah.
How's it a Mexican Hooter? Okay, sure. I don't get it. I don't know what makes a Mexican Hooters.
The fajitas there do.
Fajitas instead of wings. Okay,
Yeah.
that would make sense. Okay, so they hope that you see tits on your way to having diarrhea in the bathroom. Yes, understood. Gotcha. 30% interest on here. Oh, you were lying about the amount of Zins you were taking from her, they're saying. Or at least the amount that you're spending on it. Is that right? You didn't know it was that much a week?
Yeah.
He was misleading to a different number?
Yeah, I thought he was
Why?
maybe
Why
doing
even
like,
just say that? Be open about your struggles if you have a struggle.
like a puck or two like a week, and he's doing like a puck or two a day or something like that.
The fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah. And it's very like, I can quit when I want. I can quit
So
when
why
I
don't you want to then?
It just helps me locking at work. You know,
Yeah,
helps me
but
stay
you
awake.
can. Yeah, it does. But buddy, your threshold's here. You could have that not as sufficient, but with like coffee or like a 0-calorie energy drink or something.
He's
I know
also
it's not the
addicted to
same.
coffee.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
well
a-
that's okay. Most of us are. I have a coffee right here. If I don't have it, I have a headache and I'm tired. Yeah, that okay. I mean, how many milligrams of caffeine are you drinking a day? Is it more than 400? The daily recommended cap?
I used to. I've come back.
But you replace it with Zins.
Yeah.
Yeah, which isn't healthy.
Okay, Indigo. What's going on with this?
So that was actually it's a credit card. On that one, the same thing, just miscellaneous purchases on that one.
Okay, $40 minimum monthly payment. Balance of... Looks like this is... No, it's not paid up every month. No interest is charging. Fees is charging. It's a monthly fee, credit protection fee for... It's so ridiculous. You're a moron. 5 months to pay this off. That's how low the balance is, yet you still won't. $171.44. Fucking tit, dude. What is wrong with you? 35% interest for some of it, 24 for the rest. Ridiculous. $126 in fees this year so far on this card alone, meaning you likely had a missed payment because that doesn't add up to $122. If this is your monthly fee of $5 times the 7 months we had, that's $35. You've had $126 in fees this year so far. You've had late payments. There's no way you haven't.
I believe I have.
Remember when you said he literally said
I've never been late on a payment before.
So what the f- are you talking about? You lying piece of shit. You lying piece of shit. No?
I guess I did have. I mean, obviously, right? The facts are showing that I've had two late payments. But
The facts are showing that just two? Oh, maybe the f- be. I don't know, but you're a liar, and I can't trust anything you're fucking saying. Milestone, what's up with this? It looks like the same fucking card, honestly.
yeah, they are. They're I guess backed by the same bank.
Great. Well, this one is $353.90. Minimum monthly payment of $40. Purchases of $0, but monthly fees, monthly interest, $10. That fee. Oh, yep, about 2 to 3 late payments on this one this year so far as well. And she doesn't even fucking know. What a joke. You should be disgusted. Good fucking luck on the way home, buddy. Because I'm borderline giving up at this point. Good. Affirm. Let's have an affirm too while we're get at it. What is wrong with you, man? This is $137. For what? Cove Smart? What is Cove Smart?
That's the security system we got for the house.
Yes, because I'm sure people are just breaking into y'all's homes left and right. What the f is wrong with you? Let's say it's like a $25 minimum monthly, probably. Fucking stupid. Here's a mortgage. Now, you guys are on this and you split it, right?
Yes.
Rate 4.65. When did you guys get this?
2 months ago.
We moved
This is a
in May
good
6th.
rate for that. How'd you guys get such a good rate?
I have good credit.
Well, yeah, but for a good credit, this is still lower than you'd normally get.
First time home buyers. I
it must
am
have
on
been
it by
that.
myself also.
$188,199.44. Oh, he's not on it. He's not on the mortgage.
Yeah, I was not able to.
That's okay. I feel much more safe about this then. Good, because you. $1,416.51. So I am okay with this.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't correct me when I said you guys were on the mortgage together before.
Oh.
My minimum monthly payment of $1,416.51, and he provides what, 40% or something?
Right now. So right now, he gives 50% because we make about the same.
Well, you make a little more. Well, actually,
Well, I mean,
I have
with
heard
those-
before taxes, I have your after taxes.
Yeah.
So maybe not. He'd have probably brought your rate up.
We actually couldn't get it with him.
Yeah, it was 10 or 15
Depot?
credit points.
Now you have $430 that you just spent on Home Depot, and that's your new balance.
So that one's also in my name, and we're going to do that in half too. He applied and got denied.
$29 minimum month. What the fuck, dude? This keeps going. This keeps going. And what are we buying at Home Depot so much? And why'd you even need a credit card? Why didn't you have cash? If you had to open one, why?
I didn't want him to have to owe me because I could have paid it out without right cash.
Because you don't trust him to pay you back.
I do.
Then why didn't you want him to have to owe you? Because he still does to pay for half the credit card.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. That doesn't make sense.
I think for that one, well, we ended up getting, I believe, just lawn care tools. It was a lawnmower, weed eater. And we also
$33,882 to student loans.
Yes.
For your what degree?
No degree.
Right.
I believe I have like 122 credit hours and no degree.
How long were you in school?
I started in 2013 when I graduated, so I was in school up until 2018, so it was like 6-7 years and no degree on that.
The fuck are you with? Why are you accepting this? You want him to be the father of your children? I don't know. I don't get it. Listen, you're on an income-based repayment, which honestly, you don't even deserve. You make good money. You should be forced to pay at least $350 to what your minimum monthly payment should be on a 10-year standard plan.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you. You do not deserve this. You are not someone that needs an income-driven plan. All the money that should be going to this, that we have lent you as the public, you are spending on bullshit, and we're allowing you to do that, and it's unacceptable and disgusting. This is so fucking stupid. You had a late payment on your student loans.
Yeah, honestly, that one I didn't even know about it. I think it might have been before the plan that I had set up.
Okay. Oh fuck, man, I don't know. This isn't a budget problem. This is just his behavior. This isn't a budget problem. He's a degenerate, and he embraces it, and he thinks it's funny. 1,000 hours in this checking account. That's halfway decent. Moving money some back and forth. Okay. Yeah, nothing crazy was happening there. Okay, and then his spending account, $358. So it's an Apple bill, Cash App. Is that sending money to her?
Yeah, that's sending money to her for the bills. Sometimes
You guys have a checking account joint. You don't just transfer in?
He was having trouble linking the PNC to the
Dude, I'm
RBFCU.
so done with you. Went in, got some sins. Cash App, Brevity, Teriyaki, Liquor Bueno, Fluxlore. Oh, it's just all bullshit spending. It's all bullshit spending. It's all moronic. Lids Locker Room, Outslids, Max.com. Oh, Cash App, Bully Make, Amazon, City Based Cinema, Amazon, Spotify, cked, Captain May, BJ's Restaurant, Brevity 6, Boot Arm, Boot Barn, Bottom Barn, Chick-fil-A, Dutch Bros, Taquiera, La Tapita Me, Austin, Cash App, Apple Bill, Subway, Cash App, Overnight Oats. What the fuck is wrong with you, buddy?
They're pretty good.
ESPN
They're
Plus,
good.
Fabletics, Dutch Bros. I'm sorry. I'm not making a budget for you because this isn't a budget problem. And I know some get upset when I don't make a budget, but this isn't a budget problem. It's as simple as that. You could budget this. I know for a fact with your income and your minimum payments, you could budget it. It's a little tight, but I'm guessing you have about 1,000 hours left over, maybe $500. This isn't a budget problem. Plus, you guys are combined, so it's weird and confusing anyway. This is you having an addictive personality, not willing to address it and not willing to hold yourself back. You need fucking therapy and you need to work on your cope spending and your inability to say no. You need to grow the up, stop being a little boy, and you need to respect your partner and actually focus on not hiding and cheating behind her back and stand up like a fucking man for the first time in your life. What a joke. Hammer Financial Score? Join us in the post show. I know there's always more, especially with a couple. Sake, it's so dumb. Just subscribe to Hammer Elite, link below. Join us for an extra 20 minutes. Not fucking done. Pull out your phone right now, open it. She doesn't even trust you to give you that.
How long has he been lying to you?
I'm gonna assume the whole time we've been together.
That's insane.
Who the would marry someone that endlessly goes behind her back and cheats?
I hate him so much.
Exclusive members content. Click the link in the description or pinned comment below and watch thousands of hours of extra and uncensored content.